On the 28th of November 2011, Justice Nicholas Ombija had before him a case in which the applicant, the Kenyan section of the International Commission of Jurists, had sought the arrest of Sudan President Omar al-Bashir if he ever set foot on Kenyan soil.
It came on my table just like any other file. I didn't think much of it. To me, it was just like any other case.
For him maybe, but not for the government, which has since appealed the verdict and wants it suspended on the basis that Justice Ombija did not properly interpret the International Criminal Act provisions.
You see, it's very hard to shake me, especially when I believe I've done something which is right. Like this one, I think I'm so absolutely right in what I did. Because if I had not done what I did, if I decided otherwise, I would be cheating the public.
"56-year-old Nicholas Randa Owano Ombija enjoys reading about yet another interpretation of his recent ruling from the day's paper.
And there he is laughing and saying, "You see, I told you."
I told you.
Yeah, I told you.
Part of the unfolding events since what is now his most recent controversial case.
The whole thing was blown out of proportion. Yeah. Because really, I don't think it is such an important case to me. I was just restating the international criminal law. I'm a student, I'm a scholar in international criminal law.
Sentiments the country's top leadership do not share, now bending over backwards to try and appease Khartoum, which had given Kenya 2 weeks to reverse the ruling. The importance of Sudan and Omar al-Bashir's continued relations, that which leaders maintain is paramount to not only the business sector that includes the tea and coffee export business, but also in political relations, especially since Kenya remains a key component in Sudan's dispute resolution process, more so the Abyei talks. To this, the High Court judge, however, submits.
If you commit an offense, it does not matter whether you are a president or you are a small man. People are treated, in international law, people are treated equally, irrespective of your official capacity.
It is easy to pick out Justice Ombija's character after just a few minutes with him. This, for example, is the second time I am meeting him after he refused to grant me an interview the first time because I arrived a few minutes late. Meticulous, willful, and a man of strong character is what he is described by those who have interacted closely with him.
I have very few friends. I know my enemies. And I believe in the truth.
Many are the stories used to tell of his character, like how he sued Kenya Commercial Bank in 2005 for embarrassment after he tried to pay for purchases using his Visa electronic card twice, only for him to be told on both occasions that his card had been rejected, this despite the fact that he had money in his account.
I thought somebody in the KCB card center either did not like me or was punishing me for something that I could not know. Maybe it's a case I did in court, and now he's in the card center. Me, I don't know him.
He won the case, and KCB was ordered to pay him 2.5 million shillings. KCB has since appealed that ruling. Or yet another incident where he sued Planning Minister Wycliffe Oparanya over a house he bought from him, claiming that Oparanya did not leave the house as it was when he first viewed it, removing such interior extras as wall bracket lights, chandeliers, and executive toilet covers he says gave the house the ambiance he had fallen in love with in the first place.
I called him on his cell phone. He was not picking my calls. And I just felt that now that he's a minister, he was thinking I'm a nobody. And I do not take kindly anybody who thinks very little of me. If you want to know where I'll fight like a lion, if you belittle me, I will not leave you. And it does not matter who you are.
The two parties have since settled the case out of court, and now the High Court judge says he may have overreacted, especially given that the planning minister has been a personal friend for close to 35 years now. He, however, maintains that he does not take kindly to those who do not follow proper protocol.
If you prick my ego, then I use the bazooka on you.
Justice Ombija, who currently holds a master's degree in public international law from the University of Nairobi, graduated in 1979 with a Bachelor of Law degree, becoming an advocate of the High Court a year later. Before joining the bench, he ran the law firm of Ombija and Company Advocates, where he practiced as a litigation and conveyancing lawyer for 22 years. His profile since the Bashir case, one he says has impacted him both positively.
Twitter, Facebook, newspaper, many things. Things have really changed for me. I've received calls, it's like the CNN, they would want to interview me, and several media houses across the world. They would like to know, who is this?
And negatively, if the argument that he ruffled the government's feathers the wrong way holds water.
I'm not scared, but I told some of my friends that, you see, a person is born once and you die only once. And if you die for the truth, I think you will acquire a larger than life kind of picture.
Justice Ombija is also a husband and father of 6, 3 children of whom are in the medical field, 1 a lawyer, another studying political science, and the last born boy in primary school. His dreams.
I would want to join one of the international tribunals, criminal tribunals, and do some work there. If that is not coming, then I would want to teach at the university. I want to go and give back to the students what I have learned.
The Bashir case may have greatly impacted on Justice Ombija's outlook, but this 56-year-old, acclaimed as one of the 2,000 outstanding intellectuals of the 21st century by the International Biographical Centre in Cambridge, hopes Kenyans look at the bigger picture. The ongoing reforms in the judiciary that are now allowing judges and magistrates make such important decisions without fear of retribution. The parks of judicial reforms in the country. Evelyn Wambui for Newsmakers.